Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are out here in the great wide open. We bought a little piece of land that's already ready to harvest, but the only thing we have to our name is a couple of shekels in the truck behind us. Let's see if we can make it work. Alright guys, well, we are back out here. It is October now, and the very first thing we want to do is we really want to pick up where we left off dropping those trees. So we really need to get ourselves a tractor and some kind of cultivator so that we can extend the field. Now, I've been looking online. There's a couple that I really like, but we're going to drive over here to the co-op and just see what they have in stock. They run a lot of used equipment through here, so let's just take a look and see if there's something we can find. We definitely want to look at the cultivator first, though, because we got to figure out which cultivator we want, and then we got to try to find a tractor that can possess the horsepower to pull it. So we're going to run in here to the shop real quick. This is the one I've been looking at. And we're probably going to have to... it's just so expensive, though. That's the issue. Like, I don't know if I want to spend 10 grand. And 9 miles an hour is pretty good. Now, this is the other one. This is still about the same, but it's just a... I think this might be a better fit for us. And I think what we're going to do is then we're going to go ahead and finance this. That way we don't take the hit... all the way on our bank account. $9,500 is a lot to hit, and that goes. We can run that up to 14 miles an hour with the right tractor. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and do a 2-year financing on this, I believe. Yeah, we can do that. $435 a month. So finance for that for 2 years. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and make that call that 2 years is really where we want to be. So we'll go ahead and grab that. That'll be about $435 a month. That's fine. That's our only payment right now. And then for a tractor to pull that, the one I've been looking at is this Massey right here. So a little bit, but you know, just going to be what we need. Let me see if we can do a configuration with anything. Definitely want to maybe put a front weight on that. And then what can we do for the engine? Okay, that'll get us where we need to be on the engine. So that we can pull that cultivator, and we should be able to pull anything really small that we need to. So I think that'll do us, and I think everything else is probably fine. Yeah, I think everything else is going to be okay. So we're going to go in here. We'll do a 2-year finance on that too. Still a little bit of cash every month, but again, it is our only bills right now are the 2 pieces of equipment that are going to be the most useful on the farm. The 2 pieces of equipment that we know are going to make us the most amount of money and be the most useful for our success on the farm, at least initially. So as you can see, guys, that field turned out a lot different than I thought it would. Apparently, we have some weird property lines. So I ended up having to dig back in the corner there behind the house and then kind of like taper it up there and over here. So you can see it going back underneath there. I dropped this tree close to the house just to get a little bit extra. Now, funny enough, I think we have about double the size of the field. So that's good. I mean, it's good that we're about double the size that we started, but it is this kind of weird, awkward field, which is going to prevent a lot of harvesters from being able to be used. We're probably going to have to stay with something fairly small with a small head, and we're probably going to have to buy more land that butts up to us a lot quicker than I kind of wanted to, just because we're going to have to drop more trees so that we can kind of round out or square out these fields so they become a little bit more useful. In the meantime, we did drop this tree that was close to the house so we could get a little bit more space, but hopefully this tree will also get us a little bit more money too. Now we are going to have to run over, and I do mean run on foot, over to the co-op and get our truck because we left it there when we bought the setup with the tractor and the cultivator, but I think we're going to be okay. I think this should give us a little bit of cash in our pocket, maybe enough to get some seed, and that way we can start getting something planted, and hopefully maybe even get a small planter of some kind. Now, when I was in here earlier looking at the tractor and looking at the cultivator, they did have an old planter, and I mean, I do mean old, ancient, probably from the 50s, 60s, but it does work, and they did say that it was a pretty good planter, so we may end up doing something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But for right now, I'm going to try to get this wood cleaned up. So we are on our way now with that tree. And we're going to see, we're sitting at almost 31,000. Let's see where we finish out. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we're close to 39,000. Just over. So that's not too shabby to start the day. Headed in here now with our second load. And we're just shy of 40. Just shy of 40. There's not that much on here, but they are bigger pieces. That is not disappointing. That is not disappointing at all. We now have more money than we've ever had. So that is a plus for us. And on top of that, we do have the tractor and the cultivator and the field expanded. And we're sitting with the most amount of money that we've had in a while. Now I do want to get home though and get that stump removed so that it doesn't become an issue for us. But I will do that off camera. We are good. That wraps up, and we are sitting at just over $45,000. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. That way it supports the channel, keeps me bringing these things to you. I do appreciate all your viewership. God bless. Have a good day.